Hi, happy Thursday. It's time for another live. I'm excited about this one today. Today is going to be awesome. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about keeping things simple. Right now we've been forced to slow down a little bit with this whole pandemic, but there's a tendency to just do all the things, to always be busy, to always have something to do, to always have something going on. And I would like to pose to you that complicated is not better. That complicated will many times just leave you stressed out. Complicated is just more stuff and more stress. And the simpler your life is, the richer it can be. So my view on this is this, that the more we complicate things, the better we sometimes feel, because we say, oh, I have so much to do, and this is so important, and all this is necessary. But the beauty of simple is that you're choosing and you're saying no to certain things. You get to say what you want in your life and how you want it and how you want to fit this in. So usually when people say, oh, this is too hard, usually it means it's too complicated. So for example, when I hear people say, oh, this diet is too hard, usually it's too complicated. Because when you get a simple eating plan, it might be difficult to do. It might be hard in the sense that, okay, I have to put in some effort in this, but it's not hard in the sense like, oh, this is impossible to do. Same thing with your routines. If you say, oh, this is just so hard. And sometimes people go into these schedules and routines for the house. For example, I have a friend who was telling me that it's very difficult for her to follow a cleaning routine because she has this schedule that someone made and it's just too hard for her. And when we were talking, it's because it's very complicated. There are specific days, specific times where you have to do specific things, and that just doesn't fit with her life, so that's too complicated for her. So simple means that you choose when you want to do it, what you want to do, and how it fits best in your life. Now, the simplest solution that I have for you is time blocking. Now, time blocking is for anyone. I've been doing time blocking before I had kids. I've been doing time blocking with babies. I have bigger kids now. Time blocking works for anybody. And time blocking is simply to break your day up in sections. Now, if you like more detail, I like more detail, so I have more sections. But the simplest or the more condensed way that you can do this is 3 blocks. You have a morning, afternoon, and evening blocks that are cut off from your eating times. So when you wake up until you have lunch, that's your morning block. From lunch till dinner, that's your afternoon block. From dinner until you go to bed, that's your evening block. So these blocks, you're going to choose what you're going to do inside each block, and you're going to work on those things during that block. Now, that is really good if you don't have kids at an age that they demand a lot from you. So, for instance, in my situation, and this has been true for going on 7 years now, there are nap times, there are meal times, there are snacks, they want to play and they deserve to have mommy playing with them. So these things, I need more blocks so that I can get more done and be more specific with my time. So for me, my blocks there's inside my morning block, it's divided in 2. There's the morning that goes until snack time, and then the morning that goes until lunchtime. Afternoon, the same thing. It goes until snack, and then it goes until dinner time. And in those blocks, we choose what we're going to do. So there is playtime, there is work time, there is TV time, there's quiet time, there's workout time. So anything that you need to plan into your day, you can plan within these blocks. If you want more blocks, you can do as many as you need. Don't go too small, because that just doesn't give you margin, right? But blocks of at least an hour and a half give you enough space for you to get something done and still have time to fit everything in. A note on chores is that chores are a fact of life that most people don't enjoy, but we have to do them anyway. So you can usually fit in small chores, not cleaning your whole house, but a load of laundry and some washing some dishes. These are things that you can fit in at the beginning or the end of blocks. So if you wake up and maybe your laundry room is close to your kitchen, so take down laundry and put in a load. And later, when you are in between one block and another, say you are finishing your playing with the kids block and going into a work block where they're going to have some time with independent play, well, that could be a time where you switch off the laundry. And in your evening block maybe is when you fold it and put it away. So small chores can always go in between the bigger blocks, so that you're not really taking time out for them, but you're just fitting them in. So that's it. Time blocking is when you break up your day in sections. And why you do it, it's so that you have breathing room. And this is what I love about time blocking, is that it takes away the guesswork. So I am not starting my day worried about something that I have to deliver at the end of my day, because I've organized time so that I can get my work done. I am not working but stressing out because did I give my kids enough attention? Do they have something to do? Are they able to entertain themselves? Because I have separated time to be with them and to dedicate time to them and to teach them how to play by themselves and all those things. So the beauty of time blocking is that it gives you margin. It gives you space to put in your blocks whatever it is that you need to do, whatever is important to you. And that organizes your time so that you know when you're going to do something and you're not distracted by 5 different things while you're doing something. And finally, structure it according to you. This is probably my biggest tip for time blocking, is that it's about you. I have seen so many people that will map out and say, okay, this is how you have to organize your day. That doesn't work for everybody. Now, whoever has a lifestyle and a schedule and the priorities that that person has, that's going to fit perfectly. But your life is different from mine. What's important to you and a priority to you is different. And even the same priorities, we might enjoy them differently. For example, exercise is a priority for me. I like to do it first thing in the morning. Some people prefer to work out at the end of the day. Some people prefer to do it right after lunch. If I tell you this is how you have to do it, that's not helpful, because that's not your life. So the most important thing is it's about you. It's not about everybody else's life. It's about you and your family, what works best for you. The second thing is about kids. I get so many people saying, but my kids won't let me work, or my kids won't let me work out, or my kids don't give me time to finish something. And kids are teachable. Humans are teachable. We have this amazing capacity to learn and this incredible capacity to adapt. So if this is something that you know is going to help your family, and knowing that this is going to change, everything and make everything simpler, you can go in knowing that your kids are going to learn. Now, it might take a little while. Okay, my kids usually take about a week to ease into a new time blocking system, but they learn. And with time, they don't even need the visual reminders. So give your kids time to learn. Give them time to understand when things are going to happen. Give them visual cues. Write it down. I'm going to give you a paper to do this, don't worry. Write it down. Have the structure visible to them, and they will learn when things are going to happen. And probably the most important way to do this for kids is that you have to give them time. So, and I mean actual time with them. So playing with your kids, just spending time with them. If you have older kids, teenagers, just give them some of your time. It doesn't have to be hours. There are studies that show that 10 minutes with each child every day is enough to have a massive behavior and mood impact on kids. And of course, when your kids are happier, you're happier. So give them some of your time. Even if you work a full-time job, you're working from home, most companies will understand and will give you some margin to say, okay, I'm going to have a workout, a lunch hour, or I'm going to take a mid-afternoon break. If you know exactly when that's going to happen, you can give your kids undivided attention for a specific amount of time, and that changes everything, because after they've spent some undivided time with you, they are much more, their joy buckets and their love buckets and their sense of belonging is fulfilled to a point that they can play independently and you can get other things done. And the last thing I would say is try it. So maybe you don't know if you like more structure or less structure, if you want bigger blocks or shorter blocks, try it. So what I'm going to tell you to do is to go to my profile right now. The only link in my profile is for you to download. It's free. It's for you to download a template to create a summer you love, to create days that everybody can enjoy and you can get everything done. I go through all the details in there for you. I give you examples of how you can do this, what you can structure your time around. And if you have any questions, you can always message me, email me. I answer all my emails and DMs. And just go there, download this, because you can create wonderful, beautiful days that are simple and that you get everything that you need to get done. And in the days that some things don't get done, that's just life. So give yourself some grace, and maybe you do the laundry tomorrow instead of doing it today. That's okay. You know, as long as you get your biggest priorities done, everything else kind of sorts itself. So thanks for watching, and go there, go download it. It's the link in the profile, Create a Summer You Love, and I will see you live again on Tuesday. Bye.